Welcome into ProBox TV. They say everything is bigger in Texas. Well, so is ProBox. February 8th, San Antonio, Texas, with a stacked card. Of course, the main event, Ramon Cardenas versus Brian Acosta. These fighters, unbelievable 41 victories combined between them with only one loss. But that's just the main event. To help me break it down, Jimmy Smith in studio with the champ, Chris Algieri, also joining us via Zoom, the champ, Paulie Malignaggi, and, well, let's just say it, the champ of matchmaking, our boss, Garry Jonas, here at ProBox TV. Talk us through this card, Garry. You've said it a million times. It's a step-up kind of card. Any one of the fights on this main card could be a main event.
Yeah, no, this is our first Contender Series of 2025 event, and we're excited, man, because we're stepping it up, right? We sort of promised the fans that we're going to graduate the levels that we're able to put out there little by little. So this February 8th in San Antonio, this card is definitely a step in that direction. All these guys are really top 10 fighters. And it starts off the show with Ramon Cardenas from San Antonio, who's 25-1, number 2 in the WBA. He's taken on Acosta at 20-0. That's a really tough fight. I mean, Ramon's basically waiting to fight anyway. And while he's waiting, he has to stay busy. He has to take fights. This is a challenging one. He's not going at it lightly here. So this is going to be a war. Cardenas cracks like a mule. He's kind of a bitter Biev of his weight class, and Acosta throws a ton of punches. So I expect that to be a phenomenal fight. Co-main, Lester Martinez and Joshon James. We've been trying to do this one a couple of times. We're finally going to get at it. For those out there, Joshon James, knocked out Golden Boy's David Stevens as an opponent. Then he went into Top Rank, fought Xavier Martinez, got a draw there. Chris thinks he won that fight. This guy, Joshon James, nobody wants to fight him, which is why Lester wants to fight him. He's that kind of guy, and we're going to let Lester have a crack at him and do what he does. So, I mean, Lester's clearly on a roll and considered one of the best in the division, number 2. And also, he was the WBC Prospect of the Year in 2023. So we're excited to get Lester back in the ring and have him be the co-main in Texas against Joshon James. So the main and the co-main are phenomenal, but it just so turns out, Jimmy, that the third fight, or third to last fight, could have been the main event. Rakhmonov, Russian guy, he was ex-champion, beat Zelfa Barrett to win a vacated belt, lost at the next fight out to Joe Cordina, which again, most people thought he won that fight. So it could have very well been the undefeated champion at this point. He's making his comeback at 35 now, and he's fighting Paldo. For those of you who watch our stuff, Justin Paldo was on a roll at ProBox TV, looking really, really good. He lost a controversial decision to Madueño, but he arguably won that fight. And he'll be rolling in here with one loss on a roll, and a head-on collision against Rakhmonov. So Rakhmonov and Paldo's a great fight. So we're excited about the whole card. And Jimmy, I'm just going to keep rolling while I got you here. So I'm just going to let you know that the opening bout is Angeletti at 12-0. He's a PBC fighter, 118-pounder, but he looks like 130. Kid's a freak. And he's fighting. We have trouble matching this guy. We can't find anyone who wants to fight him, but Judy Flores, 14-3, stepped up from the Philippines. He's a good fighter. So Angeletti will stay busy until he gets his opportunity in this fight, and it's a phenomenal card.
Garry, last year was huge for ProBox TV. It looks like this year is going to be even bigger. How do you just keep ratcheting up year after year? Because I've been watching since the inception. Even before I came on, I was watching on ProBox TV. I came on. That year was big. 2023 was big. 2024 was big. 2025 is looking to be even bigger. What's the mindset for you moving forward in 2025 at ProBox TV?
It's the fans. Like, they motivate me, right? I think that, we haven't announced our 2024 numbers, but just to give you a glimpse, there's over 3.5 million unique views per month on YouTube. 500,000 across all our channels, 500,000 per fight. And these are big numbers. And it's exciting because it wasn't like that in year one, right? It was a little bit, touch and go in year one, right? We're wondering, is this going to catch on? But it has, and it's a testament that the fans really enjoy the concept that we've put out with 50-50 action-packed fights where there's really no promoter putting their finger on the scale, right? And it's working. And so with that, Chris, when I did those numbers over the holiday break, I was like, wow, it inspires me to make sure that we, raise our game and keep bringing that next level. And I have promised the fans that I do it slowly, but I do it surely. And that this year was going to be more. And eventually, where does it end? It ends at championship boxing. But I think this year we're really going to step into aggressively a high level of contender level fights and top 10 guys fighting each other. And where do we go after that? The championship. So that's what the fans can expect this year. Just on the point, February 19th, there is a Wednesday night fight in Sacramento, but that'll be the last of the year. After that, we basically changed our mind and decided that from March on, there's going to be 2 fights a month here in the U.S. on Saturdays, and they're going to look like this Feb 8 card, where it's high-level contender fights.
Boss, Garry Jonas, thank you so much, not just for your time, but incredible matchmaking. February 8th, we're all looking forward to it, boss.
Thank you, guys. Great being with you.
Anytime here on ProBox TV. Don't miss it. February 8th, a gigantic card. San Antonio, Texas. Get ready. We'll be there. Don't miss it.